Only the whole time. Look at him. He's fucking huge. He's more ripped than you. Shut the fuck up. Don't make fun of him. Excuse me. Fucking owns you. He will look at him. He's fucking helping everybody right now. If they didn't have that guy, you'd be fucking done, alright? Listen, you can't pull 10. You can't pull 10 Pokemon.
Yes, I can.
No, you can't. Get the fuck out of here.
Catch them all, bitch.
Get out of here. Look, Pikachu.
And that's how we begin, with the Hadoo noise. So, we've done everything else, except for catching Mew, which I'm just going to do at the end of this video, probably. It's time for our second Elite Four run, because, you know, that's a thing that needs to happen. As you can see, I've got special guest Cicadas with me here. So let's take a look at the team. This is the 5 remaining Pokemon that weren't on my original team, plus Firebird. I was not originally planning on bringing Firebird, but I just kind of decided on it randomly. I think there was like a couple people who wanted to see it happen, so whatever. I got everybody up to 40. Let's do a quick moveset check. This one is the same as it's always been. The only other thing that was learned between leveling up from like 26 to this, or whatever level it was before, was agility, which I didn't really feel like I wanted. Bugsy, of course, is same as always, just kind of using what it can. Not really the greatest of movesets, but I mean, it'll work. Borlax I did actually change up slightly. I put Body Slam back on, getting rid of Psychic. And let me explain why. I'm keeping Amnesia on because it's a level up move and I don't have a way to get it back if I erase it. And I feel like the special defense buff is still useful despite not making use of the special attack buff. I'm basically, like, Snorlax is more geared towards physical attack anyway. Body Slam is a stab move. Chance of Paralysis. It's really just kind of stupid to not have it on there, honestly, just in terms of sheer power. And I like the coverage of the other 2 moves. I don't believe anybody else on this team learns Earthquake or Rock Slide. Stupidly enough, you'd think that Aerodactyl would, but it doesn't. So he's just kind of my all-out physical attacker and bulky piece of shit. Now, Pito here, same moveset as before, just I kind of wish that it didn't have one move that required a charge turn and one that required a recharge turn. Of course, Hyper Beam doesn't have a recharge if you kill with it, but would be nice to have a rock move or a flying move that isn't Sky Attack, but that's what I have to work with. I'm going to skip over this one for right now. General scale is pretty much the same as before. Finally learned Waterfall over Bubble Beam, which is nice. Supersonic, crap accuracy, but what else am I going to teach it? And that leaves Hadoo, which is probably actually the worst moveset on my entire team. Up until this point, it had Growl and Fury Attack on its moveset throughout the entire game. I replaced it with Double Team and Reflect because they're slightly more useful. I don't need Fury Attack when I have Tri Attack. Double Team, just kind of better than Growl in general. So I think that's 3 Pokemon with Double Team on this. I imagine that this is probably going to be a very slowly won, like, cheap-ass tactics type of victory that I'm going to get here, assuming that I win it all. But there we go. I think I have animations turned off, so let me put them back on. And I did come prepared with items. And just for reference here, I'd like to show this off. So, I mean, I bought the, obviously this is just stuff I bought. Max Revives, you can't ever buy, and I've never, as far as I'm aware, I've never used any of the, like, items that you can only find by picking up. So this is a good way to see how many of them there are in the entire game, because I've also never cloned them. So there's 8 Max Revives, 3 Ethers, only 3 in the entire game. I'm pretty sure I never used one. 5 Elixirs, 4 Max Ethers, 5 Max Elixirs, 8 PP Ups. Like, I don't get why there's only 3 ethers in the whole game. I feel like that should not be that rare of an item. But, whatever. I've got them if I need them. So, we're actually going to be leading with Firebird here because it's the only super effective move I have against ice types aside from Rock Slide, and I could go with Rock Slide, but we'll just start with Firebird, why not? Honestly, I probably should have leveled it a bit more, because it is weaker than most of the rest of my team, simply because it's unevolved, but we'll give it a fair shot. So, let's find out how much I've learned since my last Elite Four attempt. Probably not much. Because, I mean, I pretty much knew all their teams anyway, but, yeah, we're gonna probably... Yeah, that's pretty much what I expected. Yeah... Sorry. I knew Borlax was gonna have to kinda support this team on its own. Oh, actually... Now, you know what? If I take a turn to switch back, it's not going to be worth it. Whatever. Let's just go ahead and use one of my Hyper Potions already. And let's actually rearrange these. No. No. Oh my god. I'm having a horrible time right now. Okay. That was a very short sleep. And that was a missed Rock Slide. Always gotta hear that sound effect. Is that actually gonna be more damage than just a body slam? Let's see. Also, I've been taking a lot more damage from this than I expected. This is the first Pokemon, and it's not a particularly threatening one. Nope. That was a really horrible start. We're gonna try that one again. We'll see what happens if I paralyze it first. It'll be able to rest it off, but then, hey, free healing turn. Or free attacks while it is sleeping. Okay. Now let's see if I can... Yeah, okay. That's kind of what I was hoping for. So, if I can get a 3-hit KO here, that would be nice. Yep. And we get to hear this wonderful beeping noise the whole time. Cloister has really high defense, but lower special, so hopefully Thunderbolt will do a decent amount against it. And then I'll probably die in the next turn. But you know what, I don't care. Yeah. Oh. Actually, you know what? Since I... Do I want to risk it? Do I want to risk the 50-50 chance? Because I can't remember if it said that was a critical or not. Fuck it. Nope. Oh well. Okay, so let's see. Do I seriously not have any other special attacks on my entire team? I have Fire Blast for all the good that'll do me. I mean, and yeah, you, but you're not very effective. Okay, well, let's just be a cheap ass then. As long as I can survive this Ice Beam, then I am free to be a cheap ass as much as I want. Well, for for 5 moves at least. Gonna continue to be a cheap ass. And that just leaves Jinx and Lapras. Jinx is probably gonna outspeed me. So, let's see. Just in case it doesn't. Nope. Oh, except it used a really weak move. What? Does the X accuracy, like, wear off after a couple turns? Oh, wait. Hold on. Right. One-hit KO moves are based off of speed in Gen 1. I forgot about that. Okay. So never mind. Yeah, let's just go ahead and switch. Or, no, in case it uses double slap and gets 2 hits again, I can at least get in, like, 1 attack. Or misses with double slap also, okay. Ugh. And dead. Well, you did a good job while you were out there. Let's see. You. I've yet to actually see the animation for Waterfall. I'm not expecting anything too thrilling. Almost screw you too. Okay. So basically surf, or I think that's what the Hydro Pump animation is like too. Wait, it learns Thrash? Why do I not remember that? Also, what is this fricking special you've got going on? I guess I should have gone with the physical attacker. Alright. If I outspeed this, I have a 30% chance of hitting with Horn Drill, because I'm not going to be using an X accuracy, so let's go for it. Nope. And Rock Slide to finish it. Or, not finish it, but yeah, whatever. Let's at least get up some defense so it doesn't kill me with Blizzard, which it's going to do anyway. I'm trying to think how I want to do this. Body Slam or Rock Slide? Probably Body Slam. Ugh. That's not really appreciated. Okay. That I can live with. What I don't like is how many freaking potions I'm using against the first person here. I think that did about the same amount of damage anyway. Okay, well, that was a battle. I kept saying, like, oh, this is the first battle and I'm already doing this badly, but I think, to be fair, her Pokemon are a bit more difficult than a couple of the later people. For Bruno, I've got a couple of flying types, and for Agatha, I've got Earthquake, at least. And just the fact that... Well, actually, I was about to say some of her Pokemon aren't that threatening, but that's not really that true. The Arbok and the Golbat aren't really, but whatever. Let's use all the potions I have, because, you know, 50 wasn't enough. I am genuinely worried that it wasn't actually enough, for the record. Alright, so for Bruno, I think we probably want to lead with our resident flying type. One of my resident flying types, I guess. The one that doesn't have to spend a turn charging to attack. Actually, wait, doesn't he lead with an Onix? I just forgot that. Oh well. So, what's this Onix gonna do on its one attacking turn before I kill it? Yeah, about as much as I expected. Oh, it gets to go twice. Oh well. And instead of taking a turn to switch, let's just stay in and see how much I can do against this. I do want to be saving my Blizzards for Lance. So... let's go ahead and confuse this thing. Or try to, at least. Why did it choose to use Fire Punch there? Oh, yeah, I forgot it's a double teaming asshole. Okay. Let's, hopefully finish it off before it causes too many problems. Yes, indeed. Am I just gonna not actually switch? No, I guess we're going to. And, of course. Okay. And Onix comes out again, making Hidujuro's screen time completely, like, minimized. I don't know what I'm saying anymore. Failed to use Screech. Is that a Gen 1 miss, or is Screech not 100% accuracy? Even with the Reflect up? Huh. Does Reflect not... Does Reflect work differently in Gen 1? Because I don't know. Okay, so how do I want to get rid of this stupid Onyx? Earthquake, I guess. Probably. Ugh. I never actually thought that I would, have any kind of difficulty whatsoever against this Onyx. Not that it's really causing me any serious trouble, but it's at least whittling me down slightly. And here's where I'd item a champ, so let's try to get in a free hit before that happens. Or it could use strength instead of a fighting move. Which killed anyway, okay. That was a roller coaster of emotions right there. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and guess. Drill Peck, gonna do about 80%. And then it'll use some stupid move that shouldn't kill me, but it'll get a critical and I'll lose. Calling it right now. Okay, maybe 50 instead of 80. That's neutral. Oh, okay. I mean, I was pretty close with my prediction. Alright, well, that's 2 guys down. And here's our always necessary healing up montage. I say montage as if I'm actually going to, like, speed it up or do any kind of editing on this video whatsoever. Okay, so Agatha leads with a Haunter or a Gengar. I forget which. Either way, it's not the Arbok and it's not the Golbat, I think. I don't actually remember, but I don't think it's either of those. So I'm going to lead with you, because you have Earthquake. And, we'll see how that goes. If it is the Golbat, then I'm going to be sad. I should probably say it first, actually. If it's the Golbat, I'm switching. Okay. Boo! Must do that every time. So let's see. There's no ghost attacks in this gen, and even if there were, they can't hit me. If this thing has Psychic or any other special moves, using Amnesia first would be useful. It's gonna definitely outspeed me. Earthquake probably won't one-hit KO. So yeah, let's actually get in an Amnesia, see if I can survive whatever attack it uses, and then we'll go from there. Ugh, forgot about Confuse Ray. Oh god, I love the idea of being confused and then still being able to use Amnesia. I don't know, it's pretty good. Alright, I'm just gonna go with the attack now, let's see. Or it can try to confuse me a second time, because that'll be helpful. I'm gonna guess 50%. Man, I'm way off today. Okay. I'm already confused, I get it. Like... does this thing not have any other attacks that can hit me? There's not even that many ghost moves in Gen 1. There's Lick, and that's it. I'm pretty sure Nightshade hits Reflect regardless of type anyway, maybe not. And that's, I don't know, that's weird. Alrighty. Suppose I won't complain. There's the Golbat we know and love. I guess I'll just go ahead and stay in and Rock Slide it. What the hell? My expectations are so off today. Like, I'm thinking the Earthquake is going to do less damage than it did, and yet a Golbat frickin' tanks that Rock Slide. I mean, I think that's like 100 base power versus 75 or 80. So, I mean, yeah, there's a difference there, but still. Oh. So now we've got a mostly dead Golbat still on the roster. Excellent. Let's Earthquake the Floating Ghost, like I did in the last attempt, at the last version of this battle. Okay. That was a non-entity. Harden. Really? Level 41 and you're trying to learn Harden? Also, why? Why can Snorlax harden? I don't like the idea of that. That makes me feel uncomfortable. Get out of here. Man, you're really trying to keep this Golbat alive. And you're succeeding, apparently. Thankfully, Supersonic's accuracy is shit. Man, I really would like to get some more representation from my other team members, particularly the one I've not used at all yet, but I can't deny the usefulness of Borlax here. She still has one more Gengar left, too, after this. And let's go ahead and heal up. Because I do still have that amnesia going, too, and, okay. I mean, you had me where you wanted me, and then switched out and then used Dream Eater when I wasn't asleep, so good job. Am I gonna have to save Earthquakes for anything later? Jolteon, probably. Everything that Lance has is flying. Well, no. I was gonna say everything that Lance has is flying. The Dragonairs aren't, but I'm not gonna use Earthquake on those. And then... yeah. I mean, I have PP restoring items, but whatever. Let's Rock Slide it. Okay. I knew one of you had special attacks. Took that one like a champ. Oh, what the shit? Really? Okay. What is this? Fine, make me use my Earthquake, see if I care. This is a stupid battle. And, yeah, maybe I should use something that'll outspeed it. So, you know what, let's just go. I've not used you yet, let's go for it. And it outspeeds me now. Okay, cool. I'm gonna try one attempt at Hyper Beaming this thing in case it, like, misses with Wrap or uses a different move, and then if not, I'll full heal. God damn it. Yeah, that was a very obnoxious team. Okay, so I think we determined last time that Lance starts with a Gyarados, so let's prepare for that at least. And, do I want to waste a Hyper Potion to heal 16 HP? Not really. It might, like, I mean, eh. The 16 HP might make a difference, but I'm gonna not. I like the very long, unnecessary walk.
Get the fuck out of here, there's no dragons.
Virtually indestructible. And then, behold, as I probably one-hit KO your Gyarados with a Pikachu. Well, I don't know, I might not. I would like to, but it's probably gonna live. Oh yeah, nowhere near. Well, you're dead. Okay. Firebird, you put up an attempt. You want to try that battle again? I really shouldn't do this. This is, like, completely cheating. If the same thing happens on this attempt, I'm gonna just go with it. I'm not gonna, like, reset until Hydro Pump. Why did it outspeed me? Is this a speed tie? There's no way this is a speed tie. That's way too coincidental. Okay, yeah, I guess it is. Oh, and there, it used a different move. See, that time if it had used Hydro Pump and killed me, I was just gonna go with it, but okay. Oh, right, speed tie. And now it's a dipshit and is using the wrong move, so okay, now it's dead. And just like that, I have an immediate advantage in this fight.
Chinese myth dragon.
And just like that, I'm about to die. Luckily, paralysis is extremely cheap. Of all the moves that could have killed me, it had to be Slam. Okay, so I do have 5 blizzards. Obviously I want to save one of those for Dragonite, but I can afford to use one here. Also, I'm trying to think. Does this thing have Thunderbolt? I have no way of knowing if it does. I have a feeling it's going to, but I'm gonna go ahead and I'm thinking for Horn Drill, just in case I want to have that. Aerodactyl would outspeed me, though, so there would be no reason. Let's just go with it. Okay. So let's not Blizzard the second Dragonair, but we'll finish this one off. Because I don't want to run out of those when I need them most.
Henry Zhao's textbook.
Can I confuse you? And yeah, this is my life now. Okay. Let's see. You know what? I just kind of feel like using you. I don't really have a good reason for it, but okay. Well, free setup turn. Will it Hyper Beam again? Because if it does, I can get more Swords Dances. And then hopefully not critical. Ugh. Okay, that's fine. Well, let's see how much Swords Dance Body Slam does. Not as much as I was hoping. And against you, I've basically got nothing. Guillotine won't work because it outspeeds me. Submission's neutral. Body Slam's not very effective. It's probably gonna kill me on this first turn, so let's just, in case it somehow doesn't, I guess we'll try to hit with Submission. Yeah. Okay. We could go for the mirror match, but I'm pretty sure this bastard has Rock Slide. Plus there's not really much I could do against it. You have Rock Slide. And you have a bunch of ineffective moves, so clearly I'll use you. Nah, like, this is the obvious choice. I like to get in team representation when I can, but not in the... When it makes no sense to do it, I shouldn't do it. Also, I forgot I was down to 2 of these because I kept using them against that stupid Gengar. Okay. There goes my last one. Good God! And the beeping overrides the excellent Rock Slide noise. I'm not impressed. And it did jack shit for damage. Okay. Will it be a dumbass and use Fly again? Do I even want to heal Yeah, I mean, I kinda do. Alright, recharge turn. Can I paralyze it, maybe? Nope. Wait. Christ almighty. Okay, let's find out if this thing actually has Rock Slide. Maybe that's Gen 2 I'm thinking of. You know, you're not the only one with 2-turn moves, except if I use Sky Attack on this turn, it's not gonna matter. It's a way higher level than me, so it's gonna outspeed. Let's, what do I want to do on this turn? I could try to burn it. Yeah, let's just do that. It's gonna do shit for damage, but, I mean, if I can get lucky with a burn, then that'll be helpful. Nope. Okay. If it goes for Fly, it'll go first, then I'll do my charge turn, then it'll attack, then I'll hit. So let's do that. Shit. Now it's probably gonna use Fly in the next turn. Oh. Oh. That surprisingly worked. Okay. And here's this thing. Get in a Hyper Beam while I can and then die? I'm thinking that sounds like a good plan. Jesus, that did nothing. I mean, I know there's a 22 level gap, but my god, why did that do so little damage? Alright, so chances of my regular-ass fish outspeeding this thing, probably pretty low. God, do I have to paralyze this with Body Slam before I do anything else? I have a feeling that's going to be where this is going. Yeah, let's... Okay, first heal. Hopefully... Oh, fucking hell. This is what full restores are for. God damn it! Alright. Yeah, I was kind of hoping it would miss. So now we're resorting to the tried and true tactic of go back and forth reviving 2 Pokemon until it eventually misses. That seems to be a tradition with this Dragonite now. God damn it. Come on, Thunder's 70% accurate. I'll have to survive and attack eventually. If only there was PP in Gen 1. Turns out Lance freaking fed this thing an X accuracy off screen. Any day now, buddy. Okay, how many have you hit in a row? I mean, I know 70 isn't that low, but still. Oh, this is stupid as shit. Finally, okay. Now... Let me heal so I can try to at least take another hit. Don't critical or freeze. Now, if it misses with its next attack... Like, that's pretty much what I'm hoping for, is, like, it has to miss with its next attack, and I have to paralyze. That's pretty much the only way I can survive this. I'd like to, or rather, if it misses and then I, can get in an Amnesia to survive a hit, that's pretty much the only way I can do this, I think. Okay, actually, I think I have a plan. Let's go for that anyway. Holy shit, it actually worked. Okay. So now here's the next part of the plan. I have to not get hit with a critical. Also, Hyper Beam does not run off of special in this gen, so that didn't do any good for me, but I get a free turn to attack it, so that's cool. I would use another Amnesia, but if it uses Hyper Beam again, it's not going to help, so hopefully the one Amnesia will be good enough. Come on, Paralyze. 30%. Damn it. Alright. Don't freeze, don't critical. Alright. Paralyze. I mean, at this point I can also just whittle it down with Body Slam anyway, but I'd be okay with either. Come on, you're so close to being dead. And I don't want to risk attacking, so... Fuck you. Paralyze. Also, there's a rare instance of Blizzard missing in Gen 1. There we go. Oh my god. Okay. So, I would switch, but it's just gonna kill with Thunder if I do, so let's just stay in. Yep. Alright. That was a very ill-won victory, as it usually is, but I guess you do what you need to. Okay. So, revive everything. Use a freaking max elixir on Borlax. And hope that this next battle doesn't kill me. It probably will. So what does he have again? He's got Sandslash, Alakazam, Ninetales, Jolteon, I think a Gyarados, and an Executor, I think is his team. So, I mean, knowing doesn't really help me, but it's something at least. So if he starts with Sandslash, I'll lead with you. Let's use the Max Elixir. And let's try this out. Alright, so... what are the odds of this thing using Slash first turn and killing me with a critical? Last time it didn't do that. Last time it used, like, Poison Sting or some stupid shit like that. Let's hope it does it again. Blizzard's stronger, Waterfall has Stab. Let's go for Waterfall. Ugh. I don't appreciate that either. At least it doesn't have as much of a chance of getting a critical, though. Ugh, okay. And yeah, okay. So here's where we heal and hope that it does something stupid. Because if it keeps using Earthquake, it's not gonna miss. But, yeah, it could... That's basically what I was expecting. Just eventually use a stupid move. Okay. And let's hope that RNG doesn't screw me over. Because I don't know how high of a damage roll that last one was. About the same, apparently. Okay. One down. And here's our team killer. Alright, so basically, I have to hope that it either uses Kinesis or gets a Gen 1 miss. And I really don't want to hit this thing with special attacks, so let's see if I can confuse it. Pfft. Oh, that would have been perfect. Do it again. Oh, I'm sad. Okay, so how am I going to handle this thing? Physical attacks. Sounds like Borlax, honestly. I'd really like to use somebody else, but if I'm gonna play to win, I really have to just make use of my team here. I might well, no, I will outspeed with Aerodactyl. Yeah, let's give that a shot. I saved before this fight. I can reload if it goes bad. I'll outspeed. Hyper Beam won't kill in one hit. but if I can get some double team bullshit going, I probably still won't be able to live one psychic, but we'll see what happens. Oh, you still outspeed me? Okay. Yeah, I mean, that is a 19 level difference. Okay, so much for that. Fuck it. I wish Sky Attack wasn't a 2-turn move. I'm not going to use Hyper Beam, because I know it's not going to kill. Am I critical? No, let's just do this. Come on, use a stupid move. Or, okay, awesome. God damn it! Oh well, I tried. How about you? Can you do the same thing? No. Yeah, let's... So basically, I either have to use Snorlax, or I have to get lucky with Double Team, is what I'm seeing here. So, same beginning. Ooh. Surprisingly, a critical with Slash does the same amount of damage as an Earthquake. Who knew? Yeah, no. No thank you. And how many attempts will it take to get past the Sand Slash again? Getting a critical with Waterfall would be nice here. Okay. Now that did 13 damage. I usually survive with like 18. Hopefully damage roll will be nice to me. Or it will use Fury Swipes. Alright. Alakazam, I'm depending on you to use a really stupid move on your first turn. I could also try to freeze it. Honestly, which is better? Supersonic's a 55 chance of hitting at all. Blizzard's a 30% chance of freezing, but will at least do some damage. Yeah. Not much against an Alakazam, I don't think. Yeah, let's just... Well, it used a stupid move. Okay. Now let's try to freeze it. Yeah, not really. Okay. I don't really want to spend a turn switching here, though. I mean, it is confused. That'll at least give me, like, the luck of surviving a hit, if I do. I just feel like that's also giving it a turn to just kill whatever I send out, though. So yeah, I'll just stay in. Do I want to use Blizzard against anything else on his team? Executor, maybe. But I also have flying moves for that, so no, this is fine. And one more chance to freeze it. That was a very long-lasting confusion. Okay, so we get in there, we double team, or just die to its first attack more accurately. You know, what if I paralyze it? I just have to hope that it doesn't kill me on the first turn, which it probably will. Nope, it didn't. Okay. So, it outspeeding me is no longer a concern. I'm happy with that. It's... Between you two, you at least have a way to attack in one turn. You have the superior attacking power, though. I'll go with you for right now. And can we get cheap with Double Team? Or is this hoping for too much? Hoping for too much? Yeah, pretty much, okay. It's fine, just Drill Peck. Okay. Well, I've got a couple Double Teams up. I can hopefully handle whatever comes in next. No. I prefer accuracy over power.
The trees are huge.
Yeah, you're dead as shit. Okay, bye. You, however, are probably gonna tank my hits quite well, and you probably have Ice Beam or Blizzard, so... More double teams. Yeah, I don't want to get hit with one of those. I don't know if I want to bother with more. The longer I stay in, the more likely it's just going to eventually hit me, so Drill Peck. You have 2 ice moves. I mean, this is Gen 1, it's not like you have many options. And dead, okay. Oh well, you put up a good fight. You can outspeed and Hyper Beam. Hyper Beam probably won't kill. Fire Blast will be neutral, but coming off of a shitty special. You can kill it, though. Hey, what do you know? Firebird did something. And can we paralyze? Yes, because it's a dipshit and used a stupid move. Okay. Well, my water attacker is dead, so... I've still got Earthquake. Or I could just use something unrelated. Yeah, let's get rid of that confusion. I don't want to be... Oh, full heal doesn't work on confusion? Huh, okay. Because I really don't want to have to go through 2 turns of being confused, but, I mean, we'll try it. Yeah, that's pretty much what I thought was going to happen. Please stop spamming Confuse Ray. Come on. Break out of confusion. Hit. There. Oh my god! Have you hit with Sky Attack once in your entire career? I think you might have. Exactly 1 time. I don't remember what it was against, but I remember at least seeing the animation for it. 1 time. There we go. Okay. Not that it frickin' did much. Ugh. I mean, this was my own fault for trying to use you against something that you're not that useful against, but... This thing isn't doing any direct damage to me anyway. Let's just spam Hyper Beam. I don't give a shit. That was a critical. This is a weak-ass Hyper Beam. Like, I don't know why that is such a low power. Oh, screw you, dude. Okay, I guess we need to get the tank in here. Oh, now it uses a different attack. Does this thing not have any fire moves? I mean, I'm okay with it using Tail Whip a lot. Like, that's fine with me. Ooh, also, I need to point that out. I outsped the Ninetales with a Snorlax. Why? Because it was paralyzed and he healed it. In Gen 1, using a healing item does not actually get rid of the speed drop. It's very stupid. And we're down to our last Pokemon, so... Earthquake really is the way to go here. But, you know, I've got to give this a shot. I'm not actually trying to use Bugsy. I've got to do Pikachu versus Jolteon. I've got to see if there's any way I have even the slightest chance of doing any damage against that thing. So I'm going to waste a few turns. Let's just use healing items on stuff. I basically just want to have a free switch in. Okay, there we go. Alright, can we do this? 14 level difference. Or no. 24 level difference. Unevolved Pokemon versus a very good Pokemon. Let's pull this off. Or it could critical with a really weak move and one-hit KO me. Okay. That plan didn't go so well. You know what? Screw that. We're not bothering. What more of a fitting ending than to just use the one Pokemon that's been basically tanking the Elite Four? My other 5 are just there for decoration. Sorry. But they are. Alright. I love hollow victories. When I win through item abuse and just having one good Pokemon and 5 that are there for death fodder. Maybe that's a slight exaggeration. The others did do some stuff. Pito, not so much. I think it might have killed, like, a couple things. Which is really a shame, because Aerodactyl's a cool Pokemon, and it's really good in later games. It's just, it has no fucking moves in Gen 1. Why doesn't it get Rock Slide? Alright. Let's take one last look at our hard workers here. I'd also like to point out, if it wasn't for scheduling issues and the fact that I just don't have enough time to put it together, I think it would have been really fitting for me to do a Kid Rad style credit sequence over this, like I did with Fire Red Omega. It would have been so perfect. It's like, it's the end of the month. I've been doing the credits at the beginning of the following month as of late, but I mean, I could have switched it up for this one. I don't have the time to do it, and it sucks. I would have really liked to. Who knows? I might end up just doing it anyway, like next week. But I don't know. Okay. So I'll sit through the credits again, and we're gonna catch Mew, and then we're gonna be done. So. I've already talked about what's going to be coming up later, but I have a revised and more accurate version of that now. So, I'm not going to be starting Pokemon Crystal immediately. I would, at the very least, want to take, like, I want to take a little bit of a break from this. I want to do stuff in Stadium. I have certain plans of how that's going to work, but not anything really specific yet. And also, I'm just going to go ahead and start Kid Icarus Uprising next week, I think. Unless, like, something drastic happens between now and next Monday that makes me change my mind. That's the current plan. If you didn't know that I was going to do that game, then, I mean, you know now. I'm at least going to try it. I don't know how good it's going to go, and there is a chance of it being dropped. I'm not going to be perfectly honest there, but I'll give it an effort. I'll see how it goes. Actually, let me heal up before I deposit anything. And there's also something a bit funkier that I'd like to make an announcement for, and I want to preface this by saying, please don't get excited, because this is just basically me thinking out loud here, and I know people are probably gonna overreact anyway, but that can't be helped. I've been putting serious thought into starting Big Tip's Adventure 3, and here's the thing with that. If I do that, I pretty much have to stop videos almost altogether, because there's no way I'd get enough time to work on it otherwise. Like, that's why I'm saying right now, don't take this as an official, like, it's starting thing, because it hasn't. I haven't actually put any work into it. I've just been thinking of stuff. I haven't even written down what I've been thinking of. It's kind of all in my head right now. I would like to remind you all of the Pokemon tabletop game that was supposed to happen and never did. So, the possibilities of this going nowhere are pretty high, but it's something that I kind of would like to work on. And I feel like if I do, I either need to, like, seriously change up my, like, YouTube habits, which I don't really want to do because I have several, like, long-term projects planned. I have Crystal, I have Brawl, Why did I save twice? What am I doing? Stuff like that. I still want to be able to do streams and stuff, and I mean, I'm not going to be working on the game 24/7, honestly, but, like, it's still something I kind of have to, like, keep in mind. Like, I don't want to have too much stuff going on at once. The other thing is, I would probably want to get, like, a working laptop to make it, instead of using, like, the main computer, because if I'm using that, then nobody else can do anything. So I'd have to be willing to dump a fair amount of money into that, or, like, see if one of the old shitty ones can be repaired. So, I mean, there's a lot of variables here, but I guess let this just be the first, like, announcement that it's a possibility. It's something. If it ever does go anywhere, you'll hear about it, don't worry. But right now, it's just me thinking and kind of wishing that I could do it. Alright, so... Oh, is this back in Viridian? I guess that doesn't matter. Alrighty. So let's pull out Yonder Pikachu. Do I have any Ultra Balls on me? Yes, I do. Okay. So after doing the Mew glitch for the entire game and getting everything but Mew from it, we're about to finally change that. Let's see how easily this thing gets in the ball. So, fun fact about this Mew here, since it's level 7, it only has Pound. Like, it has Pound as its only move. If it was level 10 or higher, it would have Transform. And there's a very stupid thing about Gen 1. I know, hard to believe. If you catch something that has used Transform, the game assumes it must be a Ditto. I don't know why. So, if you're able to get the Pokemon with the special that triggers Mew to raise its attack stat at least 3 levels with, like, Swords Dance or something. How you do this, don't ask me, but, I mean, I'm sure you could find a way. If you do that, you can get a level 10 Mew to show up. It can use Transform, you catch it, and then you just have a Ditto. How exciting. I think the same thing happens if you, if you use Transform and then, like, the opponent uses, like, Mimic or Mirror Move and then transforms back into you, then you catch it, it'll be a Ditto. It's really dumb. But yeah. There's Mew. Sure enough. And did I glitch out the route? No, okay. But yeah, that's 151. I mean, that was my eventual goal, and we sure did reach that goal. Okay, I'm done. That's about it. I'm gonna catch a second Mew to transfer up to Crystal, but I don't have to show that on screen. Other than that, there's really nothing left to do in this game. Other than the Surfing Pikachu thing, which I can't do until I actually get a Surfing Pikachu. And that requires going through a bunch of hoops and stadiums, so that'll happen at some point. I'll be streaming it when it does. It's going to be thrilling. Hours and hours of, the 2 Pokemon are of entirely different types! But, yeah. All I can say is look forward to me failing against Kid Icarus Uprising. Don't look forward to Big Tip's Adventure 3 anytime soon, but, I mean, you never know. And, keep that control stick smoking.